Okay, so this is gonna be a long one, so I'm gonna see if I can hold up a conversation or a topic for a conversation here because I have no idea what to actually say. So, I said this in the previous video, I have made a pretty big misplay here, but that's mostly because of, hey, I can activate this effect. I didn't knew what that activating this effect would actually be worse than if I didn't. But we'll get to it very soon. But for right now, since we're talking, this is Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So might as well talk about some Yu-Gi-Oh content. Very specifically, like if you see me playing Duel Links, like, do I like watch any Yu-Gi tubers? Because obviously, like with a lot of other fandoms, there's like people who actually make videos on YouTube dedicated to it, and Yu-Gi-Oh is obviously no exception. But here's the thing, like when it comes to me specifically, I only watch videos, regardless of who it is, if I know I'm going to watch a lot of it. Like, for example, I subscribe to Ant Canada, an ant YouTuber, like, despite having absolutely no interest in ants whatsoever, I just like his content. So, likewise, I've subscribed to Maximilian Dude, even though I don't particularly care much about fighting games. Yes, I think I should do like his content. Okay, now before continuing on, this is the misplay that I'm going to make. So, yes, I'm this guy. This is the misplay. I used Magical Life Fusion because my dumb butt thought that I could summon like Dark Cavalry, without from just monsters in the graveyard. But I forgot that I can't do that right now. But so I had to like sacrifice the Blacklist Soldier, the Buster Blader Fusion. So yeah, that's the misplay, and because of that, my opponent next turn will get one card that completely stalled the match by like 2 or 3 times, and you'll see it in a second. Just wait for next turn. So for some reason, my opponent uses what I could best describe as a Dark Magician stall deck, and this is the stall. This thing. Yeah, so now I can't attack with Dark Cavalry. Yeah, that's the misplay that I've done. Maybe that since he would use the spell anyway, but because he barely sends out any monsters, like if I had the Buster Blader Fusion, this wouldn't matter. But anyway, back to what I was about to say earlier. So anyway, what Yu-Gi tubers do I follow? So I only follow a few Yu-Gi tubers, but that's only because I do like the content. One being rank 10 trains or rank 10 Yu-Gi-Oh, aka Rada. That's only because I like his content. Like even if like all he does is talk about specific archetypes, and what his opinions of them are. But he does follow up with that with some really hilarious skits. Even though he barely uploads much, but what he does upload is kind of interesting to see. And the other one is DP Yu-Gi-Oh, which all he does is dunk on a ton of cards, like specific cards usually, but sometimes it could be a bunch of other cards. Again, so it was just opinions on specific cards, and he actually does upload like at least daily, like sometimes twice daily. So, and yeah, I get to know about cards that are like OCG only at the moment, or cards are coming out, that sort of thing. Yeah, and not much else. So, again, I like his content mostly because he has a plethora of, cut-in clips that I do sometimes use in FET content. So, I either do something use it because, like, I gotta like his, cutaway content. Even though a lot of it is not something I would normally find. It's really hard to find elsewhere. So, I like that content because it's something I would do if I were to make a Yu-Gi-Oh content, like, similar to his. So, it's again, I suspect him because I would do stuff he would do, essentially. Yes, I do occasionally see Golden Nova, I do occasionally see Farfa, I do occasionally see Simo, but that's it for Yu-Gi tubers, like, in general. I don't follow, like, any official Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I don't follow the people who make Yu-Gi-Oh, like, games or matches. None of that stuff. Just like individual card stuff and stuff related to meta stuff. But like mostly on card info more than actual gameplay. That's what I see in YouTubers in general. So yeah, likewise, like, and it's kind of ironic that as of now, I have followed a Digimon card game YouTuber because of gameplay. But again, that's because I do like this person's content, not just because of what it is, but rather what he does with it. Card Protagonist, who does, Digimon content, like Digimon card game content. But mostly because, like his and his opponent usually makes some really, despite it just being a card game, they do occasionally make some really cool edits. They make cool, like anime intros. By that I mean like he sees something like an anime character would say whenever he throws out the big, level 7 Digimon, that sort of thing. It's fun stuff, essentially. Even though Digimon is not something I'm entirely used to, and by that I mean the card game Digimon. I mean, granted, that person really wants me to play Digimon, granted, but it's just saying that it will be kind of fun to actually play a Digimon card game, though it's kind of hard to. So anyway. So that's pretty much it for Yu-Gi-Oh! Creator content. So anyway, more or less last turn, I end up successfully fusion summoning Dark Paladin because he has Dark Magician, so why not use it? And then I summoned freaking, like, Cast Dragon Legionnaire because why not? And the cool thing is that I can just kill the Mask Equip spell, so now that Dark Cavalry can attack again, and because he can attack again, and because he does piercing damage, I win the game here. So yeah, it took me a huge hoops to go around that Mask Equip spell, but I managed to get through at the end. So anyway, that is, I'll see you guys later for the Duel 5.
You have defeated me, my friend. I'll never forget you, my friend. Never.